one of the good things is the teams have allowed us to be able to actually see where the ults are going to be on both sides. So what we're actually going to be able to do is scoot this over just a little bit, and now you'll be able to see the ults on both sides. And also, for the first time ever, you're going to be on board with me with the drone cam. So we fly through here. You can see up at the top, of course, we got our usual ticker, but you'll be able to see those alt charges up at the top of your screen, as well as health bars and a whole lot else going on. So you can see we'll fly in here and take a look. This is the Butler team themselves. We'll take a look up top, and as you can see from the top, we've got Tyler going to be heading up with Mercy, AJ going to be on Diva, Shelby going with Lucio, Colin going to be on Winston, Luke going to be on Farah, and Alex, like we said earlier, going to make his debut on Tracer. So definitely looking forward to that. We take a look at the opposite team. We see Reinhardt in play, as well as Zarya, Farah, Lucio, Widow, and Mercy. So big change there is going to be the Tracer and Widow kind of swapping off there. Apart from that, and then Zarya and Diva. But apart from that, very similar builds for both teams. But this could be a tough matchup for the Bulldogs. Grandmasters across the board for Central Methodist University. But the payload is open right now as we fly through, and already combat proceeding. And you can see the Butler team kind of trying to put everybody in CMU into that corner here. So Butler actually getting to push the point here a little bit early, but CMU using that point to try and make things happen. A swap there as they looks like we'll have to get the things changed around. Keep in mind Butler going to be on red here, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, you can see Widow doing some damage here, but CMU doing an excellent job of dispatching the Butler Bulldogs here early. And Butler falling down here. They lost four of their heroes right now. Only 2 left up with AJ and Alex still on the point. You can see them backing off a little bit, coming back here to pick up some reinforcements. You see Shelby now going with the heals, and down goes just like that. Down goes Luke, got a direct hit by Farah there. And just like that, the Bulldogs going to have to regroup themselves just a little bit. You can see, we'll see if we can swap a little bit here on the colors later on. Not really sure how we can do that at the present time. But you can see, there we go. And camera got a little bit connected to these guys. So yeah, we're focusing here on Shelby. As you can see, Shelby trying to make her way around and give help to the rest of the team. And you can see, look at this wall here that Reinhardt's putting up, doing an excellent job to kind of stop this sort of corner. This is a very good choke point right now for CMU, and they're going to have to Butler's gonna have to get through that, but AJ gonna get knocked out of mech here early, but Reinhardt gonna go down for CMU. So first kill for Butler on this push. And despite Diva being out of mech, but Bulldogs getting the first blood there. Of course, no Symmetra up for CMU, so it's going to take Reinhardt a little while to get through. Shelby going to go down on the side of Butler. Keep in mind your Bulldogs are in red this evening. We'll try and do the best we can to be able to switch that out. Luke coming down with the ult. And no, that's opposite ults. Yeah, the colors are throwing me off too, so that'll knock out Colin out of Winston. And here comes the ult on the side of the Bulldogs, and not able to get any ults there, but it looks like Mercy as well as Diva able to get the kill on Widow, and the Farah is going to trade. The Farah back up on the side of Butler, so kind of trading at this point. Butler doing a decent job here on the choke, and just trying to stay alive right now are the Bulldogs, looking very, very good so far. But I do want to note, it looks like CMU to the left of your screen, you can see saved up 3 ults. 2 of them going to get popped right here. It's a Zarya ult. That's going to take out 2. That'll take out Shelby, and that'll take out Winston. Diva going to get knocked out of mech right now, and the Bulldogs get forced out of point. You can see only 1 left alive there for the Bulldogs. It's AJ just trying to stay alive in the air, not able to do so. AJ's lifeless corpse falls into the water, and the Bulldogs will have to regroup once again. So about a minute left to go here on the payload for the Bulldogs. They've gotten a little bit further here. They at least got around the corner, but this choke point doing an excellent, doing a lot of damage here to the Bulldogs, as they'll have to try and remedy that. As you can see, the ults already, 3 of them ready for Butler's side. Only one on the side of Butler, and 3 of them ready on CMU. Butler's got to be aware of that. They have to know ults are going to be on the way here soon. And you can see, oh, just kills coming in here. CMU wiping the floor. They're able to get the res. And just more players down. 2 right now down for the Bulldogs. And Shelby going to go down with Moira there. She gets taken out as well. And you can see up in the sky, the pharmacy battle is raging. But the biggest thing for CMU is they have that Zarya to help. And yep, down goes Mercy. And time running out for the Bulldogs. Not going to be able to do it. We go into overtime, though. Oh, that looks like Hammond going to try and stay alive and keep people on the payload. Nerf this coming in for the Bulldogs. Nothing going with that one. It was a little too high. Good idea, but here comes the Diva ult. 2 kills right there. CMU 4 right there with the ultimate. 5 kills with the ultimate on CMU's side. That'll basically clean out the Bulldogs. And they'll falter here. Not able to get around the corner. They push decently, but CMU looking very good in this first round. We'll take the opportunity really quick here to step aside and raise the audio a little bit. We do know it's a little bit low here, so we're going to bring that up just a tad. There we go. Should help out the audio side just a little bit. We'll do one more thing. We'll crank this up a little bit. There we go. Now should have a little bit of audio. So now we swap either side, and now Bulldogs are going to have to defend. So we'll bring it back to the live camera here in just a moment. Their voice crack, apologize. And just like that, we'll swap colors here. Just taking a moment here and see if we can spectator swap over the spectator mode colors. If while we are taking a brief respite here staring at menus, do want to remind you, thank you for joining us here on Butler Esports Twitch channel here this evening. And yeah, we're looking through. Doesn't look like it's gonna be I'll be able to do that easily. And the countdown coming in here, so about 30 seconds left to Butler. So we'll cut back here to the live screen. You can see the Bulldogs already. This is the point that CMU has to get this this payload to Central Methodist University. If they get past that point, they'll grab this map here. If Butler can hold them, it'll go down to an overtime, and from there they'll determine based on 1 minute who goes further. Will determine who's going to do it. So Butler looks like they're going to set up in the same point here, and you take a look at that loadout. Shelby going with the Ana this time. And Alex going back to Junkrat. Junkrat going to go down right away, though, unfortunately. And that'll hurt the Bulldogs here early. But res coming in. Mercy had to use that res to get Junkrat back. And you can see CMU already pushing the point. Staying with the point. Alex going to go down again. And just cannot stay alive as Zernastra. As right now the battle in the sky is not going to go in favor of Luke. Luke gets sniped. And just like that, CMU just inches away from pushing the payload, and the Bulldogs going to have to stay on top of it. But no, Reinhardt going to go down. Only 3 Bulldogs left on the point, 2 left on the point. Mercy and Ana, 2 supports left. That's not going to work, guys. Mercy going to go down. The point's going to get pushed. Just like that, CMU is going to grab the point here, and they'll take the win over this first map here. So CMU comes out of the gate here strong. The Bulldogs fall 1-0 here early in this game, so not where they wanted to go. And we'll take a look quickly at the play of the game. Here's the play of the game. It was that it was the ult we saw combo from Zarya and from Pharah there, because the Pharah got the ult and basically got all the kills, and Zarya just linked them all together. So a great job by CMU to shut out the Bulldogs here early. So they'll go down 1-0 here as we get set for the next game. Butler going to have to pick up the pieces. It was not a good start for the Bulldogs on this first map. So with that, we're going to take a moment here to catch our breath. And Butler, of course, we mentioned they're going to be trying some stuff here later on. The second map's going to be Oasis, and they have basically ideas for all of these maps here. They have a basic plan that they're going to employ on most of these maps. So especially University, Butler going to try and excel on that map here. But after that first point, Butler definitely going to have to pick up the pieces and make sure they make things happen here. So sub coming in, it looks like, for Butler. And yeah, we'll see who the sub is going to be. I'll look at my stat sheet here, and it could be bringing in a looks like AJ's going to be subbed out and pulling him out. It looks like they will instead bring in, look, and I believe Colin or actually rather Caradwin, it looks like, is going to be in. Yes, that's going to be who it is. So Caradwin is going to come in for the Bulldogs, and she's going to take over kind of that flex role, and looking to see what she's going to be playing. Probably a Lucio or a Moira or Mercy, so she's going to be staying mainly support, is Caradwin on this map. So Oasis ready to go here, and yep, we'll just type in the readies here, and just get a ready from the Butler side here. They're going to have to rebound a little bit. And, yep, nope, the readies are coming in. So Butler going to send in. We're heading to Egypt here and Oasis. So looking to see. Actually, no, that is, yeah. So we'll get things kicked off here as the one cool thing we do have with the free cam is it is going to allow us to scout around a little bit. Obviously, about a 3-minute delay from what's happening in-game versus to what you're seeing on twitch.tv/Butler Esports right now. So that'll allow us to be able to show this, and neither team will be able to gain an advantage from that. So that is going to help us out here. But we do thank you very much for joining us here on Butler Esports this evening for another round of the TESPA Preseason Overwatch Championships. 2 seconds left, and down to 0 already, and 30 seconds now to prepare for attack. So we'll quickly fly over and scout out Butler's squad right now. You can take a look at the top of your screen, and can't go in the wall there, have to go through the door. So you see everybody jumping out. A very different loadout versus what we saw on the payload map, and that's good to see because CPs have been kind of Butler's weak point here. So good to see them switching it up. We see obviously Tyler going in with the Reaper. That's going to be brand new. Have not seen a lot of Reaper play for the Bulldogs. Also Tyler, or rather Alex, going with the Winston play here, and you can see it's a Mercy Reaper breakout on the side, and we'll take a look at CMU up at the top of your screen to your left. That's going to be how they're taking it on, but you can see the Bulldogs going in here early, and already kills coming in. 2 kills right now on the Bulldogs early, and that's not going to look good. 3, and CMU already sweeping up the Bulldogs. Nothing that can be done, and they'll lose Luke, and just like that, control point will unlock now, and it's all CMU on the point right now, and the Bulldogs have to regroup. We see them back through here, and you can see fire coming in from CMU's Farah, just kind of camping and shooting through the hole here. It's going to force the Bulldogs to flank and try something else. They're going to go the right. No, they're going to be a little bit deceptive of what they're going to try and do here. I don't think they even know where they want to go, trying to decide what they're going to do here, but yeah, no, trying to make a call here, and now it looks like they are going to go the right side, and Diva, of course, has that ability to block projectiles if she can, and the Winston wall down early, and kind of for both sides as we wait to see who's going to get first blood for Butler. You can see Lucio flying around. Mercy going to go down on Butler's side. Not a good way to start that point, and Butler's going to have to rebound now. Reaper going to go down on Butler's side. 2 heroes down for Butler. 3 now as Luke's going to go down, as well as Diva knocked down a mech. You can see Alex trying to stay in, but just does not have the DPS to survive. He goes down. The Bulldogs have to regroup. Once again, you can see Diva out of mech desperately trying to do something, but all alone, Diva out of mech, she's not going to be able to do a whole lot. You can see just throwing shots in there, desperate, but not able to make anything happen. 2 ults on the side right now, by the way, for CMU. Bulldogs continue to try and make things happen. You can see them kind of splitting up a little bit. We see Crazy still trying to get that Diva mech, and the Diva opposite side, and that's going to force Alex. I didn't even know what happened to Winston there, but Alex going to get knocked off the point there. As there we go. Now it looks like we'll be able to have direct control now, as we'll tab through the function keys here, and Alex going to rebound here from the spawn point and jump on through, as the Bulldogs going to try and see if they can cook some points out. Only 13% left. This is going to be the last push. Mercy going to go down immediately. CMU doing a very good job of targeting the supports, but Alex with the ult is able to get 1 kill at least, but going to get brought back. Here comes the justice from Luke. Nothing going to happen there. He's going to kill himself, actually. And just like that, it turns right around. Butler may have had something, but it all gets reflected very easily. Looks like Shelby goes down, and just like that, Butler down to their last man to hold on overtime. It's going to be an ult for Diva. Might be able to get a kill. It does. They're going to be able to get a kill on Winston. Mercy going to go back down. Butler desperately trying to stay on the point, but CMU mopping them up, and just like that, objective is secured. 1-0 here on this map. CMU takes an early lead. Now what the biggest thing we're seeing right now up here in the tower is the fact that CMU doing an excellent job to grab these heroes and single them out, the heroes of support and kind of these flex heroes who are kind of buffing Butler, whether it's Lucio, whether it's Mercy. They're doing a very good job of singling them out and taking them out early, because with no heals, there's not a whole lot Butler can do. Not a lot of DPS on the side of the Bulldogs here. The only real DPS we're seeing is from Luke with Pharah and Reaper, but of course Reaper only really works at very close quarters, and Luke kind of opposite because of that splash damage. You don't have a lot of gun-based heroes here to help Butler out, so they're gonna have to make do with what they can. May, though, coming out for Alex. That's the biggest change we're seeing. Also, Zarya out on Colin's side, as now they'll hit the control point once again. It'll unlock at the top of your screen in about 10 seconds. We'll see where Blood's gonna go this time. See up in the air. Pharmacy not in play here for the Bulldogs. First time this evening that is not the case, and it might be helping them out just a little bit. The counter plays right now is 2 kills right there, a Diva out of mech, as well as a Reaper kill, or a Reinhardt kill, and the Bulldogs looking very good on this point, but 2 of them gonna get knocked off. May and Zarya gonna go down. Butler might have overextended just a little bit. They bring back the May, but still 2 players down on the side of the Bulldogs, though we do have an ult on the side of Reinhardt. Contesting point right now is CMU, and Alex desperately trying to stay alive. CMU grabs the point back, had to force the Bulldogs off the point. Might have been a little bit of an overextension there. So the Bulldogs going to retreat. Alex going to go down and get shot there. 3 Bulldogs kind of left in no man's land right now. The rest of their team back in spawn. Luke's going to back the team up and pick everybody back up and reconvoy together. But you can see CMU pushing the Bulldogs back out to point. They do a really good job if they flank over to the right. They're just too worried about the team right now. And yeah, that right flank is open, but Bulldogs right now stuck at this archway because of the damage coming in. You can see CMU just flooding those chokes right now. And so the Bulldogs able to break through with the May wall. That put a little bit of an end to it. And now all the ult's going to come in. That is not going to help. And 4 kills for CMU right now. Going to knock out 4 Bulldogs. Reaper going to go down. That just leaves Alex. There he is. And down he goes. So Alex going to go down as well. And a perfectly timed combo ult there from Zarya and from far on the side of CMU. Half of the point gone already. Butler has to turn this around, or this game is over. This first match will be over for the Bulldogs. You can see Reinhardt right now trying to kind of break up that that combat just a little bit and provide a little bit of a respite, just enough to get Butler through that point and into kind of that main area, but they just can't get through the doorway, that choke point. Once again, CMU very good at blocking Butler in these choke points. So you can see the Reinhardt coming in, charging and trying to break. Yeah, the Shatter gonna come in. Butler could get a couple kills. Mercy gonna come in and res. Here comes the opposite Shatter for the Bulldog, for CMU. The Bulldog's gonna fall once again, as only 2 Bulldogs left on the side, and 91% now looking good. Is Tyler gonna go down? Bulldogs down to their last couple. The push has to happen now. 3%, 2%, 1%. Desperation. Objective secured. And just like that, CMU's grabbed this point. And of course, this will go to, yep, nope, that's going to be it here. Not sure why it didn't conclude with that round, but that's going to do it. Bulldogs, unfortunately, going to go down here to Central Methodist University 2-0. And a rough one for the Bulldogs to start us out early.